Okay, and we are back, but as you can see here, both of our first choice centre-backs are suspended for this game against Hanwell, because they both picked up yellow cards in the last match in the FA Cup, and that means they're now banned for this game, so it looks like we're going to have to go for a makeshift back four of Mike Williams and Max York. We've also got this new bar that's appeared in front of us. There must be an update to the game recently, a tactical familiarity for each of the different players. So hopefully that doesn't affect the performance too much, because I think we've done very well with this tactic so far, and hopefully this update hasn't really screwed us over in any shape or form. Swapping Glider and Perry around again because the game continues to think that Glider is better as an out-of-balance forward, whereas here it clearly shows he's better as a poacher, as I've mentioned on previous episodes. Am I happy with what we have on the bench? So Callum Frew I'm going to give a chance, and also Ryan Williams, David Kelly. I kind of want to give Richie Stannard because of the fact that can play multiple positions. I'm going to put him in instead of Bexfield. I'm going to go for that. And hopefully, despite our makeshift back four, we should be able to get this win. Hanwell haven't done well so far in the leagues at the moment. Well, they had a very good start, as you might have seen, but they're all the way down in 17th now, so in theory, this should be a win for us, but we'll have to wait and see. We can't assume anything, especially of this guy, Silvana Obeng, which apparently Brian Treswell has said we need to watch out for, according to the opposition instructions and according to our assistant manager. So we are going to be closing him down and also showing onto weaker foots the attacking midfielders as well. Let's get a better performance out from last time, please, after the disappointing result we had in the FA Cup. Everyone seems to be happy, so hopefully this motivation allows them to play well as we kick off, and hopefully Max York has a better game than what he had on his debut match. He didn't really have a very good game in that when I played him as a defensive midfielder compared with what he is as a centre back, a starting centre back. Let's see how well he does in this particular game. I'm hoping that it doesn't affect us too much, as Sokolin on the ball here puts the ball in towards Michaelidis. He's got a bit of space in the box here, takes a shot, and it's straight at Reynolds. So that's our first shot. It's on target at least, not really a clear-cut chance though, so nothing happening just yet as Beaconsfield goes 1-0 up in another game. Right, Green on the ball here. Here's Sage. Okay, up to Mariner. Get the ball back, please, guys. I don't really like them holding the ball too much. Here's Norman. Well, one back by Harper, but Obeng's taking a shot, and it's just gone wide of the target. It's a good chance there for Hanwell to get into the game here, as Harper wins the ball on the right-hand side. It's an instant highlight here. Here's Perry, up to Murphin, or sideways to Murphin, sorry, up to Glider. Hyam, onto the right, please. Okay, he's going left. Here's Murphin, Glider, up to Perry. He's taking a shot, and it's saved by Reynolds. And that's our first clear-cut chance of the game, as we now have a corner with Matty Harper taking it in towards number 5. I think that's Max York, but it doesn't beat the defender, and it's out for a throw-in. Right, here's Thompson on the ball here, up to Mariner, to Obeng, takes another shot, and it's just gone wide of the mark. Obeng looks quite dangerous at the moment for Hanwell, so we've got to make sure we close him down as best we can here. Here's Obeng again, up to Green, to Marsh. A bit of space here for the midfielder. Prestige, who's a left back apparently. Well done Harper though. He gets it back to Conroy and he boots it away. Here's Murphy on the ball. Hyam to Williams. Put the ball out to Michaelidis on the right hand side. A ball over the top towards Perry. Perry, put the ball in please. Glider's there and it's straight at Reynolds there. Sokolin now has the ball. It comes back and he's put it over the bar. Chance that. We should have really gone 1-0 up on that particular chance. We shouldn't have just put the ball straight at the keeper there from Glider. Sokolin also wasted an opportunity right there. Michaelidis on the ball. Ball out to Harper, who's got plenty of space here, but he's been closed down by 2 defenders. Here's Murphin. Takes a shot straight at Reynolds, and Reynolds bats it away for another corner. 3 corners in the game so far for us. Michaelidis takes the corner. It doesn't beat the first man again, so it looks like we'd have to work on some corner routines or something like that, because we're not really doing well with these set pieces so far, particularly in this match. We may need to also change the tactics a little bit, try and go a bit more attacking, because I think they are trying to play a little bit more. They might be playing a little bit more counter, so this might be a bad move to do, but we need to get something out of this game here because we're not doing well. Green takes a free kick and it's gone straight into the Histon wall. Here's Prestage. Thompson takes a shot well over the bar though, and not troubling Conroy Owen whatsoever. Right, that's the half time now. Nothing happened towards the end there, so we need to get something out of this game. Come on. We can still win this. Keep working hard, guys. Come on. We have a real chance to make the difference. All these players have a big chance to make the difference in this particular match. Yes, we're under strength with our 2 centre-backs being out, but it's a chance for these guys to step up and show that they can be in the team. Otherwise, a couple of guys off the bench will have an opportunity. Guys such as Callum Frew, who hasn't actually played under me yet, and I think I'll give him a chance at some point. Probably having to switch the formation around a little bit because he's only attacking mid-centre, but apparently he's got very good free kick taking, so we might need to bring him on for his free kicks. Glider puts the ball in towards the box, and comes back out to Glider, puts the ball in the box again towards Sage. Here's Murphin, and the shot is wide. Unfortunately, again, another wasted opportunity there. I might need to make a change at some point. Here's Thompson on with a corner. He said free kick there. It's back out to Norman. Sokelin's won the ball though. It's ball out towards Glider. Put the ball towards on the left hand side, please. Yes, here's Sokelin. Pass it up to Carrillo. He's got a chance to put the ball in the box. Glider's there and he's shot wide. Oh, that was a big chance there for Glider to make it 1-0. And he's wasted that opportunity there. I think it will be time to actually make a change here on this particular game, because it looks like we are really struggling to take advantage of these chances here. But Perry's forward here on the right hand side. Could be another ball in towards Glider. Yes, it is. It's 1-0. Glider redeems himself after these 2 missed chances in the first half and a missed chance just earlier on, or a bit earlier on in the second half, and it's now 1-0. We're actually going to change the tactic a little bit, drop down to control, because now Hanwell have to come at us in order for them to get back into the game here, and hopefully we should be able to hit them on the break and try and get a second goal, which is what I intend to get. 1 goal leads are never safe at any sort of level, in my opinion, so I'm hoping we can get a second goal at some point as soon as the highlight loads. Perry running on the right hand side. It's a drill cross, low cross into the box, and Glider is going to finish into the right hand side corner of the net. The goalkeeper doesn't have a chance in that bottom right hand corner there, so let's actually think about making a substitution as well at the 65-minute mark, I think. Yep, we're going to do it now. Let's see. It's quite a tough decision here because apparently Max York hasn't had a good game, but we haven't conceded yet, so we don't have any centre-backs though to substitute, so that's a bit of a pain. I'm going to give Callum Frew an opportunity here. We're going to take off... actually, you know what? I'm going to cancel, pause, and we'll go on the tactics page, actually. So, Murphy I'm going to keep on for now. High I'm going to keep on. I'm going to move Sokelin to attacking mid, central, but we're going to take him off and bring on Callum Frew. Yeah, it's a weird formation, but Frew's best position is that role, and maybe if we get a couple of free kicks, he can put a decent ball into the box, and we can get another goal in place. I might bring on Richie Stannard as well after a couple more minutes as well, just to take off Murphy, but then put Hyam at deep line playmaker, and Stannard can just play it at a ball-winning midfielder role, and then possibly bring on either Ryan Williams or David Kelly a little bit later on. So we'll make this change now, and then we will go back to the game. It's Carrillo. He's taking the ball quite slowly here, but he's lost the ball to Green there, and here's Mariner to Sage, up to Green, headed away by York, but it's gone straight to Duffy, Hammond, but one back by Murphin there, and here's Glider, puts the ball out towards Michaelidis. He's got acres of space on this right hand side, 2 players coming towards to close him down. He gets the ball in though, and Perry's there, and it's saved by Reynolds again. That was another good chance there, and it's just about kept out by the Hanwell goalkeeper. As you can see, we're dominating the stats here. 11 shots, 6 on target compared to their 7 shots, 2 on target. So we really need to make one of these chances count, just to make it a bit more of a cushion here, because I don't want this to come back to haunt us here, as York has the ball up to Murphin, to Frew, to Glider, Carrillo. He's just trying to skill past number 11 there. Murphin puts the ball over the top towards Glider though. He's in there, and it's 2-0. Surely that should seal the deal for us. That's his 12th goal of the season there. Great ball over the top by Merthin, and it looks like we are on the way to actually moving into the playoff spots. As it stands right there, we're going to be ahead of AFC Kempston on goal difference, having played 2 games less than them, and only 2 points behind teams, well, Barton Rovers and Marlow, who have both played 2 games more than us. And so, as it stands, we could easily, if we win our 2 games in hand, we will actually go up to 2nd place. But obviously we need to win those games, so we're not getting too far ahead of ourselves. We're now actually going to make another substitution. We're going to swap Merthin around and bring on Richie Stannard. And then we're also going to bring... Shall we wait a little bit, or shall we wait? I'm actually going to make the final substitution. Bring David Kelly on for Matty Harper there. And hopefully we don't get any injuries here. Ball up towards Perry here. He could have another chance to put the ball in the box, but he looks as if he tried to put the cross in, but it kind of went towards the keeper, and the keeper had to parry it away out for a corner. And here's through with the corner in towards Kelly. York is there, and it's saved and cleared away by the Hanwell defence there. Another good chance there. 13 shots, 8 on target there. Through with another ball in. It was quite a deep ball there, but it's well defended by Hanwell right there. Here's Michaelidis again. Back to Kelly. Michaelidis on this right hand side, closed down by number 16, I think that's Walters, but one back. Here's Norman for Hanwell, running towards the middle of the park. Ball out towards Mariner, but Carrillo is there to stop that ball from reaching that intended target. And here is through up to Carrillo on this left hand side. He's got a good bit of space to cross the ball here, up towards Glider, but it's headed out by Sage. Here's through, back to Stannard. Hyam. Looks like we're really trying to wind the clock down here. We've only got 35 seconds remaining, and as it stands, we're moving up to 4th place in the league, considering the fact that Marlow are dropping points right now, and I think also AFC Kempston are, as well, as the ball goes in towards the box, and Conor Owen easily picks that out of the air. 15 seconds remaining, pretty much, and it looks like we're going to be getting back to winning ways after our disastrous FA Cup match. I mean, it wasn't completely disastrous, as I mentioned before, but we wanted to make it a little bit more respectful than what the actual scoreline represented. So, fantastic to get back to winning ways. It's a win in the league, and we're now in the playoffs if everything stayed as it was from when we last checked. Yep, that's where we are. We're now currently sitting in 4th place on goal difference, ahead of AFC Kempston and Marlow, who are on the same number of points but just behind us on goal difference. Got the same goal difference as Barton Rovers as well, who are, so we're joint second when it comes to goal difference right now, with Farnborough at the moment having the highest goal difference. So that's going to be the end of the episode today. We've got quite a lot of games coming up in the next couple of days. As you can see there, we've got a couple more home games with the Totton match in the FA Trophy preliminary round, and Egham only a couple of days later at home in the league. In terms of what we're actually going to do now, what's going to happen in the next episode, let's have a quick look at the schedule. So, actually, those 2 home games look quite interesting. Bedford and Barton Rovers, 2 massive games considering where they are in the table. So, I think I'm going to do these 2 games, unless anything gets rescheduled with any of these cup matches. If we have a good run in those cups, then I'm going to be aiming to get towards these games here. So, whether match falls on these 2 days, the 12th and the 19th of November, hopefully it will be Bedford and Barton. But if it's not, then, and we've actually made it further in the competitions, and we've actually got a FA Trophy match or Southern League Cup match, then we'll do those games instead. But I'm hoping we can do the Bedford and Barton Rovers, considering their league position compared to us, as they're only just ahead of us in the league. So if you guys enjoyed that episode with the extra Get Live Com game, please do leave a like down below. Please also subscribe if you're new to around here, and also comment to say if there's anything you want to see on the save itself, like anything to do with tactics, team reports, scouting, or anything I can do to improve the overall series. So without further ado, I've been Tom, and I will see you guys in the next episode.